my name and beckon, come, just like a moth to a flame. Child of spring, the scriptures bring you everything. Don't break the link in the chain.
Okay, this is where we chose for camp. The tripod you see was chosen so we could find it when we came back in and hiked to the spot. We chose it because of the location of the trees. I'll have my hammock running from this tree to there. Jeff's going to run from that tree to that tree. At least that's what we're hoping. And like I said, this tripod, obviously man-made structure, allowed us to find where we were coming. Figure, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were out here with Dean and David. It got down to 50s. It's only going to be like 70 tonight. So we're as warm now as we were then, but tonight it won't get anywhere near as chilly. So I don't think we'll be needing to insulate us quite like we were insulating then. So we got set up pretty quick, and then we went fishing, and like most things, we let time run away. So I've got my stuff sitting here. I'm going to pull my stuff off, throw it in my pack real quick, and I got to get everything ready. We got to get wood so we can build our fire. I could go with the alcohol fire, but man, I really love a wood fire. So water, more water bottles. I'm gonna go find me some wood and we get a fire going. See you guys here in a while. We got the light here. It was getting a little dark. We went fishing and stayed just too long. Would normally want to get a pretty good fire lay built, but I'm running out of time for that. I was able to go gather me a bit of wood, and I have it over there, sorted both by size, by type. So it's not going to be a cold night. I'm not worried about, having a lot of creatures come pay unwanted visits. So it's not like I need a fire to keep that out. So I've got a little bit of a lay here started, and a cotton ball, and fill in goo. Alright. So the same principles will apply to building a fire, be it in the day or in the night. And we've got this going. So now that I've got a fire, I don't need to keep my flashlight on. That was just so we could see, so you could see while I was setting this is gonna go. What you see here, I think you can see the glow off of these two logs. Most of this wood, in fact all the wood that I'm burning, was gathered from branches, off the ground. They were standing on trees and all that sort of thing. So these are very good and dry things that are on the fire. But the two logs that are running in this V pattern, those on the other hand are off the ground. They're very wet, so they're not going to burn easily. That's there to hold my fire in place. Plus, I can use that for cooking. My wood is right here beside, so I will be processing as I need it. Most of it is not fully processed. As you can see, though, we're getting a good fire going. Here a little bit, we'll be ready to start thinking about cooking. We've got we're hoping to cook a stew tonight. But I need to get my bed of coals started. I don't need really big wood for that. I have some nice size wood, but I'll have this going enough here in a minute. I'll be able to lay it out and get going on the food. I have an enameled steel pot that we're going to cook in. All right. Now that I've got my fire underway, get my wood in place, and I'll be able to stoke. Just have to keep airflow into it. Down here, I have some soup that, this is some stuff. This uses 4 cups of water, and it's been sitting in here soaking. So this is pre-soaked. This will take the longest to cook. That's some Cajun style 15 bean soup. It has some dehydrated mushrooms, things like that added. Get a little wood on the fire and get back with you. Okay. Alright, so back to the fun. Have my can opener and I'm going to show you tomorrow about making the pot stand out of a can. A little late now, a little dark. Add our corn.
What's up?
A little smoky.
Do what?
Just getting smoked.
Alright, well, let's burn off.
Okay. Alright. So, a little smoky, but we got the stew cooking away. We got a couple pieces of meat that we're roasting while the stew's cooking away. Nature is singing us songs. I'm telling you guys, it really doesn't get much better than this stuff right here. We will show you the stew before we tear into it. Now, we hadn't planned on stew. That was a sort of a fly-by-night decision. So we do have a can of tomatoes in here, and that can, or the can of corn, one of those is going to be our ladle. So I'm going to bump the camera just a minute, show you guys what I'm looking at. Get this shot. There we go. That, my ladies and gentlemen, that's the moon tonight, and she is just gorgeous, almost full. So I have this beautiful view. That was something I really felt like I needed to share with you, my friends. We talk about getting out in the woods. Well, I tell you, out here is where you get to see stuff like that. City, not so gorgeous, but out here, just look at that, listen to the songs. Let me zoom this out. All right. Back to the fire. You know, if you can't see too much for that, let me get a light real quick just to help with it. Got meat right here. There's my pan cooking. So into that a little bit. Over here, if I can get Jeff.
Hello, everybody.
There he is. Now I can see you, Jeff, sort of. There you go. So Jeff, back to the fire. We have a tiki torch we're playing with tonight, just see how that works. So, and we'll see you guys later. So, a little smoky, but we got the stew cooking away. We got a couple pieces of meat that we're roasting while the stew's cooking away. Nature is singing us songs. I'm telling you guys, it really doesn't get much better than this stuff right here. Our successes, we're very happy with. As for me, our failures, I'm just about as happy with, because every failure is an opportunity to expand in what you are. You learn, you have a potential anyway to learn from your mistakes. When you're successful, you don't usually sit around and analyze why you're successful. You just go with it. It's a little more visible. I will continue to try and get you a visage of what I see. If I go up, see that the sky is very light. Down here, the floor, well, I have great visibility. My camera's not the happiest. And that was something that Cryptic Cricket had suggested, and it was based off his idea. But this is a window shear, and it works really well. Yeah, that is Jeff's camp. His hammock I made failed. He had it doubled over before. He switched it to single layer, and it had a seam across it that it gave up. That, my friends, is Jeff. He did have his World War II Navy hammock. Down here on the ground below Jeff is his hammock, which we're going to remake, but I'm getting a different canvas without that seam. And my project that I didn't get done, I was using for a blanket through the night. And then our tiki torches are still lit because I wanted Jeff to see how long they burned, and he's not awake yet. And I've restarted the fire. This is the tree that I'm tied to. If I follow it up. Alright, now as the sun comes up more of this area will be visible. Got water heating in the fire. I can see it's actually boiling. I'm going to shut this off so I can retrieve my boiling water and we can get on with breakfast. Kind of like the Cat Stevens song, morning has broken. Bring it up here. Yeah. We'll be back after a while, guys. We don't have a lot of battery, but between this and my phone, I think we'll work it out.